Everybody, welcome to Froggy Stocks. Nothing I say is financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor. We're gonna get the space call going. Hopefully, some people pop in. There's some stuff we missed on Hycroft that I've kind of thought about. And we're gonna go over it as soon as more people join the call. Just gonna wait for the room to fill up. Thank you for coming. We're gonna go over some Hycroft presentation data that I think people have missed, especially a lot of people missed it during the hype, during the AMC hype. So we'll give it a good 2 minutes, see if people join up here. It's the weekend, everybody's busy. But I'm gonna pin to the top of the chat the tweet I just put out with some information so you guys can see it. The idea of the space today is to talk about old pay dirt that was surveyed improperly and run only for certain types of minerals, which was this entire region that's in that tweet. A lot of old pay dirt was only run for cyanide soluble gold and was not even checked for silver because the price of silver was so low and the old heap leaching process wasn't very effective at getting silver out of pay dirt. So, besides the new finds that they made, which were pretty high grade gold finds, gold and silver, where they had a 9.3 grams per ton of gold and an 88.53 grams a ton per silver find in some of the new areas. Not only did they do that, but we've missed the part where they're reassessing everything that has been done in the past that was done improperly due to the low price of gold and silver and to the inefficient processes of the heap leaching. So if you guys have ever seen any type of mining show, you'll know one of the very popular strategies in mining is to rerun old pay dirt at mines that had older technology or a more inexperienced crew, because a lot of people miss a lot of gold and silver. So the difference now is you have Dr. Diane Garrett, who's absolutely amazing in doing what she does with mining. If you read her work history, she's degreed towards this. They are going in and reevaluating everything that was being done at Hycroft over the past 15 years. That's where they're going to come in with this new pressurized oxidation process. This POX process is much more efficient at removing gold and silver out of pay dirt than the heap leaching process, and the amount of chemicals and hazmat that the heap leaching process requires too is expensive. But if all the dirt they were running during heap leaching was only checking for a certain type of soluble gold, they might have missed a massive amount of resources. And again, for people who just joined, they're talking in this presentation that I pinned up to the top of the page that they only checked for gold. Some of these assays that they ran, they did not check for silver at all because the price was too low and their processing was too inefficient. So that's changed. So I'm super curious to see what they come up with in the next month, because this presentation that they put out, to bring up on my screen for YouTube, there is a very, very large potential to convert material currently logged as waste to an ore classification. That's a big deal. That's a lot of money just sitting ready to be processed that they can definitely capitalize on. So if anybody's got any questions or whatever, if you want to come up and say something, go ahead. If we don't go over 10 people, I won't hold the room open that long. I just wanted to make a quick stream video for everybody to catch this. I'm sure more people will catch it this evening when they get done doing all the fun stuff. So, but in that, let's see, let me go back to my PowerPoint. The 2021 drill program highlights. Higher grades have been encountered in several holes during 2021 metallurgical drill campaign, with 1.5 meter intervals, average 4.1 grams per ton of gold and 85.3 grams a ton per silver. So not only did they find higher grades and better deposits, but they need to go back now, as per their presentation, and check all this material that was logged as waste because of their inefficient heap bleaching process, and the fact that whoever was running Hycroft prior didn't even run essays on silver. They could be sitting on a lot of profit at very high precious metal prices. What's up, Tara? See Sue Ray too. What's up, guys? If you guys have any questions on it, go ahead and pop in. And but if you haven't looked through this presentation, I highly recommend it. So beyond that, you guys also understand too that they said they have surveyed less than 2% of the total land mass, which I think they said is bigger than Rhode Island or something. But they have specific mines listed, like the Rosebud mine, in this presentation that they've done new studies on and found. They keep saying these words, higher mineralization. Now, somebody came to me in a DM a while ago, and I read it and I didn't blow it off, but I just didn't have any information on it. And they said that they've heard rumors through the rumor mill, and of course that plays into anything we do with beam stocks, that they've found types of Midas grade gold mineralization in these studies. And here they talk about the high grade silver vortex drilling processes. I don't know. After reading this again, going through it, I was just diving it again because I was bored. I think what's going to happen is the only downside we're seeing to the stock right now is because the overall market's taking an absolute poop and everybody can see it. But I think when this thing comes out and they announce that they have pay dirt ready to run, they fine-tune the POX process, and they come out with samples on what they reran through that pay dirt, this thing is going to blow off to the freaking moon, you guys. What did Mark say?
Hey, Spence. What's
Hello,
happening?
Jen.
Hey, happy Saturday.
Yeah, it's a nice Saturday, too, after the freaking sandstorm we had.
It is, okay, it is 80 degrees in West Michigan.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, that's not normal, but yeah. I mean, we're outside. We're going to be riding bikes here soon. It's a beautiful day. Awesome. For sure. Yeah. Can't complain for mid-April. But yeah, so I missed the first part. What's going on?
So Hycroft has an old, not an old proposal, an presentation up from 2021 right at the end of the year where they're talking about different processes and potentials in the mine. And there's something that even I missed. I was sitting down and really going through it. And there's some slides talking about potential increases to resource models and potential to convert material currently logged as waste to ore classification. And I was wondering why. What I found out is that when the price of gold and silver wasn't high enough to efficiently process it with heap bleaching, heap bleaching is not very effective in getting silver out of pay dirt. They ended up, Hycroft didn't even run essays on silver because they thought it was a waste of time. So they ran all this pay dirt for only cyanide soluble gold. So any gold that's in the pay dirt that wasn't soluble by the heap bleaching process was left in it. And mainly a ton of silver was probably left over too, because they weren't even looking for it. That's how low the price of silver was at the time they started this. So what I think Hycroft is getting ready to do, and why Sprott jumped in so quick, is because they realize they have a lot of waste material that needs to be run properly through the POX process. So that's a big payout for them for material that's already been mined to just rerun it. That's
Okay,
such
so
a
it's already
huge.
been mined, but they still need to go through it or something like that. Is that what you're trying to
Yeah.
say? Or
Yeah.
okay, how much? I'm trying to understand everything that you're saying here. Because
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty large areas already associated with mining plots.
Where did you find this? Did you find it on Hycroft's website or?
Yeah. It's let's see. Go to recent presentations. And this is the February 27th to March 2nd, 2022 Global Metals and Mining Conference. So I'll tell you what, I didn't even see this come out. I completely missed this presentation myself. I seen their 2021 preliminary.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, in a nutshell, what they're saying is the way Hycroft was operating prior to 2021 was they weren't even checking for silver in some of their dirt they were mining. They were only checking for certain types of soluble gold.
Wow.
Because the heap leaching.
This could be pretty huge.
Yeah. This. And I hate saying it, if you watched any mining shows, but if you do watch mining shows, if you've watched any of them, more than less, most of the time, the people say, hey, let's go through this old pay dirt from this old mine because the technology they had then wasn't as good and they weren't as organized as we are. And they end up finding a lot of material. So I think Hycroft is probably set up in some type of absolutely amazing way to continue processing through this entire period while they're setting up their new operations to go full commercial. And I think the reason they're going full commercial is because they know how much they actually have due to these new studies. So it's more than just Adam and Aaron saying there's gold in them Thar hills, or them saying, yeah, we have this much material in the ground. I think they have material out of the ground that wasn't checked properly and was not processed properly.
Wow.
That's kind of a bad thing.
Oh, right. So I wonder why they didn't, check it, properly, I guess the first time,
They said that the price of silver was so low and the heap leaching process was so inefficient at getting silver out of pay dirt, it wasn't worth it.
I see. Wow.
So how much silver is sitting in that pay dirt that wasn't processed because the price of silver was too cheap that we could pull now at 40 or whatever the price of silver is now, $25 an ounce, when it's looking to go even higher. And not even this, just Friday, the London Metals Exchange said that they're walking away from their silver and gold project. And I don't think it's because they have a problem with getting it done. I think it's a problem with them scared of it squeezing like nickel did. What's up, Sue Ray?
Not much, brother. Why wouldn't they be putting this info out, though?
It is. It's right here on the website.
No, I'm on the website. It was already put out. Not sure when, but
it was. This presentation was put out. The presentation that they gave was on the 27th through March 2nd. So they put this out just pretty recently.
Right.
If you go to their website and go to recent presentations, it'll pull right up.
All right. I'll go check this out.
Because if you go to the investors and press releases, you won't see it in there. You have to go to the homepage and then look down under recent news. So I don't know how I missed it. I'm glad I was sitting around drinking and looking at this stuff. This presentation is phenomenal. They've outlaid everything. They got the depths, the ranges. I think probably why the 2021 gold production exceeded the guidance range was because they figured this out. Here's a good block. Significant valuation upside opportunity in silver. Identified silver has been undersampled at Hycroft. Silver assays conducted only between 2010 and 2014 with notable quantities. Significant portion of drill hole database does not include assay information for silver. They weren't even checking for it. I wonder if that's why they're changing. I think they're changing the surveying team they have. I wonder if that's part of their problem they were having, like GameStop was with their who was the GameStop contractors that came in to do whatever they were doing that's suing them now. I think Hycroft's having the same problem.
Full hat theory here, but makes me wonder if somebody that knew that there was a whole lot more there was hoping they'd go bankrupt and be able to buy them out.
That sounds completely logical to me. That's like fucking Bill Gates shorting Tesla because he wanted to blow him out.
Pretty crazy. Yeah.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey Tara, what's happening, girl?
I'm chilling. Thank you so much, Spence, for doing this and just keeping us up to speed on what's going on. I'm still on the road, so it's hard to even look into anything. So I really, really appreciate that you go above and beyond to dig into this information and keep me up to date on what I'm holding. You know, I'm still super bullish for HYMC. I know last week was, you know, rough, but I'm holding all of my shares. So we'll see what the future holds.
Look at the whole market, though. I mean, we did better than the institutions did. That's for sure.
Exactly. I mean, and that's what, you know, whenever they're trying to scare you out of your plays, I mean, they bank on people looking at, you know, just honing in on what they're holding or their portfolio and getting scared. They bank on that. I mean, if you can sell low and buy high, they're just capitalizing over and over. Like, you know, it's just an endless cycle. But if you can hold, have patience, look away, get outside, go do something to distract yourself and not worry too much about it and just, you know, consider it. I always look at it as like a sort of like savings account with fluctuations and try to just remember what, you know, it goes up and down. It's like a cycle. But if you zoom out and look at the whole market, like you just said, Spence, it's definitely, as messed up as it is, it's a relief in a way, because you see this is across the board. This isn't just, you know, one stock that you're holding. I mean, the market was a bloodbath.
You know who's going out of business? Melvin.
Who? Netflix?
Melvin. Yeah, Netflix too. You know who's not going out of business? Fucking apes. We're still here.
That's right, and that's the thing is, if they can capitalize on us and get us to, you know, I don't know, like freak out and sell at a loss, and just consider it like it's like you're just handing over your money. Basically, is how I feel about it.
Time selling at this point. I mean, we've been through, you know, at this point, most of us, all the ups and downs. So I'm going to keep holding. I see, you know, days like, you know, yesterday or last week or whatever, as like, you know, if I can, buying opportunities. And if I can't handle it, then I'm going to go outside. I'm going to do something else to get my mind off it, you know, and not watch, you know, the charts all day. So that's going to drive you nuts.
See, that's
absolutely.
This is the rich dad, poor dad theory. He says, buy assets, not liabilities. What would you be doing with your money if you weren't invested? Buying a car, that's a payment. Buying a house, that's a payment.
That's a depreciating asset. A car, as soon as you drive a car off the lot, you just blew thousands of dollars in a depreciating asset you can never get back. So, yeah, I mean, that's coming from someone who works in the business. So, but cars are definitely not where you want to put your money. Like if you can get by driving like whatever you got, at least right now, especially, this is like it's almost impossible to even get a car right now because of the chip shortage. So yeah, hold off. Don't buy a car right now. And that is financial advice. This is not the market for buyers.
If you drive off the lot, your car loses 3,000 to 5,000 instantly. If you drive it back on the lot to sell it, it gains 5,000 instantly. That's how they make their money.
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, real estate, I don't know, I don't know what we're looking at right now. It does seem like things are kind of slowing down. I know that my aunt has a listing down in Southern California, and a couple months ago it would have been flying, off the market like hotcakes, and now she's having a hard time selling it. So I don't know if, that's kind of like sign of the times, if things are sort of shifting and changing in the housing market. But I mean, just look back in history, look back at 2008. A lot of people are saying it's coming again. So gas prices are, way up. And I don't know, we're sort of seeing, it seems like a repeat of events from what people are talking about.
Yeah, they're saying what Wells Fargo laid off 500 some mortgage analysts or something. So
yeah, that's crazy. 500,000. And it seems like this stuff just kind of gets mentioned and then kind of swept under the rug. Like, oh yeah, that's normal. But hey, let's talk about Elon Musk and like point fingers at the bad man over here.
that's exactly why Musk is doing what he's doing. People forget to realize that retail, what's happening is we're buying the entire market. That's what's happening. And these dudes are panicking because it used to be all these companies were owned by institutions and now they're not. And they know that if we stick with what we're doing, we're going to blow them out every time. And retail is going to get richer and richer as a whole.
I just want to remind people really quick, if you can, if you haven't done so, make sure you tweet out the call. If you're invested in HYMC or have followers who are invested in HYMC, which my family members just bought more on this dip, which is good news. I'm waiting for funds to settle so I can buy more, hopefully before it rockets again. But yeah, so just if you guys can tweet out the call, that way other people see it and can come in and have a listen or come up here and chat. Thank you, Tara.
Have you guys noticed the options activity on AMC and HYMC lately since we started talking about no options May? People keep sending me shots where there's no open interest whatsoever on these options chain.
That's great. That's what we're hoping for. Right?
Well,
the no options May.
Is it us, or is it? Are we glitching the system out, or did we screw the algos up? I don't know. The more and more I talk about the theory to people, the more it's catching on, because Hycroft was doing amazing until all the call options got blown out on the 14th, and then we saw nothing but downside. So I'm hoping people are just buying shares. Let's see what else is in this. Yeah, they've got like actual solid pictures of white quartz with visible pyragorite, 5 meters of, whoa, what? I missed this. 5 meters of 2,285 grams per ton of silver or gold. I'm brain farting right now. That's gold? No. That can't be right. Vortex high grade HO9D-3768 with visible pyragorite, however the F you say it. 5 meters of 2,285 grams per ton of gold. 1 meter of 6,535 grams of ton per gold. That's a Midas vein. How did I not see this? Oh my God. This can't be right. This is in the presentation too. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm not having a brain fart. Silver. Silver. Okay, it is silver. That's still huge. That's over. Most of the silver veins they found were only like 80 to 50. So they found solid silver veins. Vortex high grade. HO9D. Holy shit, it's true. And oh, that includes 87 grams of ton per gold too. Dude. I think they found a freaking Midas vein.
Wait, what is that? What does that mean? I guess I'm not really sure about these terms, vein and stuff. What is that? Yeah, I guess maybe I need to get more educated here.
Let me post this in a tweet, and I'm going to pin it to the top. So AU is silver, AG is gold. The grams per ton. Holy shit. Vortex drilling in 2008 discovered a large area of sulfide gold and silver with higher grade silver values, significant intercepts. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's just silver, but that's massive. So the grams per ton, I'm pretty sure it's grams of silver per ton of dirt they mined. If they found an intercept with 6,535 grams per ton of silver, those are massive. Here's another intercept, for example. H10R3833 only has 249 grams of ton per silver. They found extremely hardcore silver deposits. So where is this at? What location? Dude. That's why Diane Garrett keeps, and Adam Aaron mentions gold, she comes back and she's like, and silver too. That's huge. Wow. I don't think everybody's as shook as I am at seeing this. Let me tweet this.
No, it's not that I'm excited. I'm trying to process it still.
So imagine some of their base mining areas that they've already found.
Hey, Spence.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
You say it in grams. Why don't you say it in pounds per ton? How many pounds of silver are they getting per ton?
Let me translate it here. I don't have my 6,535. Oops. So 14 and a half pounds of silver per ton of dirt.
That is fucking awesome.
That's huge.
Okay, even if it's silver, that's a lot.
So check this out. They have these yellow highlighted deposits. The deposits that are not highlighted have like 47 grams per ton. They have an 822, a 1,120, a 1,355, a 2,285, a 6,535, and another 750 and a 240.
They got a lot of silver.
They got a fuck ton of silver, dude. That's huge. Excuse my language. I didn't see this. They got it highlighted right here. Holy crap, man. That's a vein. That's a solid vein, a mineralized vein. Cool.
Huge.
I better tweet this. Thanks for the idea to take it into pounds. That's much more. So for every ton of dirt that they mine out of that intercept, they're going to have 15 pounds of silver.
That's a lot, man. Holy, a ton is not much, bro. I fill a ton in my bucket. Oh, no problem. A ton of dirt.
Dude, it's massive. Let's the price
So
of
to
silver.
get that much out of one bucket is nuts.
Let's go to the price of silver is like $24.90 right now, right? So if we're doing it, let's that's per ounce. Let's do ounce to gram.
Yeah.
This is huge. This is fucking massive, man. So that's 230 ounces. Just that, you guys got to understand, that's just in that assay.
Hey, Spence, are you sure that the numbers? Make sure when you look at the numbers, I guess is the other way to put it, that you're looking at ounces versus troy ounces, because there is a different conversion rate.
Yep.
When you're considering going to pounds. So
these intervals, these assays and these intervals they have, I mean, the data's right in front of me, listed, highlighted. These are really, really high grade deposits.
yeah, and I don't want to dismiss that, but if you're trying to then convert from troy ounces to or ounces to pounds, knowing if they're listed in troy ounces versus ounces,
Right.
will make a difference.
So it would be troy ounces to pounds would be 448 pounds. That these I can't. That's huge.
Damn right it is.
If anybody looks it up and sees something different, let me know. But I'm pretty sure this is what's going on. They know. Not just, hey, we've got a lot in there. Hey, here's the numbers. We've struck a massive deposit. So, okay. That's even news.
And you said that was only 5 meters down?
Yeah. Let's see.
Wow.
Let me go back to the PowerPoint.
They could start digging that out now.
That's why they had that near surface find in their preliminary, in their 2021 preliminary. Let's see.
Got it. Wow, this is big.
You see it now, Jen?
Yeah, my husband's trying to help me. He's taking a look at that thing that you tweeted and stuff, and he's kind of taking a look at it with me. So I'm trying to understand it and all. Yeah, it's this is huge.
Man, if and the price of gold and silver is set to go up even higher, I don't care what anybody says in the government. They're like, inflation's going to go back down by the end of the year. I canceled my Netflix because I didn't need any more comedy shows because the government's funny enough to keep me satisfied.
What's crazy in that map is that these are already areas on Hycroft property that's already been explored.
Yeah.
You know, it's already, and that's not counting the rest of their land, which is a lot. I'm not sure exactly how big that land is, you know, but it's a lot, you know, that hasn't been explored. So there's so many other areas that has not been explored, but we're just looking at what has been explored, and that's just crazy.
They said less than 2% of the total land mass has been surveyed.
Less than 2%?
2%?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They said the land mass is the side of
Manhattan.
Manhattan?
I think that's right. Yeah, I'm pretty
It's
sure.
72,000 acres
Sheesh.
is what it is.
Bro, I'm about to drive over there. I'm like not that far away at all.
You totally should. If I lived in that area, or you know,
Yeah, but it's gated. You won't be able to get in there.
Oh no, I'll go up. I'll ask them, be like, hey, I'm an investor, blah blah blah. Do you guys mind giving me a tour? They more than likely would. Well, holy shit. Oh. I would love Diane Garrett to get on a stream and just do Q&A for investors one day on actual like mining terminology, metrics. I'm gonna DM her and see if I can manage that somehow.
Do that.
I wonder with investors, I'm sure they do. Big investors. They do like tours and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, for sure. You should totally, get in contact with her, Spence. See if you can, come onto the site and, get a tour and everything.
Well, you guys should organize it, and whoever's close to it, I'll jump in and go.
Yeah.
That's what a group of us did when I had an investment. We all went and looked at it.
Good idea, Hutch.
Yeah, we still got ripped off though. I lost 65 grand on that one.
Oh my.
Bro. What's up, Diva? How you doing?
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I'm just saying, appreciate all that you do. Me and Froggy are here to support you guys. We're coming from the Froggy Style community, but we're in here to support you. And Jen and Terrible and everybody that has the one, everybody, we're just here to support you guys. So we're going to listen. I'm going to listen.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
I'm gonna pin a tweet to the top for you that explains what we were talking about a minute ago. But this presentation that was put out by Hycroft in the last 15 days, it looks like, that I didn't even catch until now. Oops. It's talking about massive silver veins. It's crazy. Diva, are you on my YouTube right now?
Yes, I'm representing for Froggy on both sides. I gotta support you. Here, I'm on the Twitter and I'm on the YouTube. Support you on both sides.
It's auto hiding your comments for some reason.
Seriously?
It's saying it's held for review. I don't even know what that means.
What does that mean? I don't know.
I'm gonna have to figure it out.
Okay.
But so in this presentation, they've got some slides that I'm going over with people, and it says in certain whole ID numbers on these assays, they're finding 5 meter intervals of 2,285 grams per ton of silver, and another one with a 6,535 grams per ton, which is solid mineralization. That's massive compared to the other holes they're talking about, 47, 72. One of the other highest is 535 maybe. The H10R hole that they highlighted, this is wild, man. I'm going to verify all this. I'm going to absolutely go in deep this weekend, and I'm pretty sure I understand what it is, but
Spence, when they say there's 600 million ounces of silver,
yeah,
is that in the 2 or 3% that?
Yes, that's
on the map. That's it.
Only what they've surveyed.
Holy! So there could be millions of ounces of silver. There could be.
As of right now, what I'm seeing from the holes they've drilled and the concept that they're talking about going back over waste material and reclassifying it as ore, because the processing portion, the heap leaching, wasn't effective, in that they didn't even run assays for silver in their past drilling programs. Because of that, they probably have a crap ton of material ready to process that's loaded with metals. So I'll tell you what, if we don't hear a sizable catalyst in the next 30 days, I will be extremely surprised. I'm gonna DM Dr. Garrett. I got people still messaging me about they can't believe that Mark emailed Adam Aaron in a friendly manner. The most friendly manner that he could muster, anyways. I don't know. What do you think, guys?
I think I'm already very super bullish, but I'm even more super bullish, and I'm going to take a look more, at some of this stuff over the weekend, just like what you're going to be doing, Spence.
Yeah.
This is crazy. Yeah. there's my head's just like, yeah, guys. Yeah, I'm just like just amazed that there's less than like 2% of land that has been explored. That's huge already. I mean, there's so much that needs to be explored, right? Maybe they didn't have the money to do it before, and then what you're telling us, Spence, in these areas where they've already these veins or whatever, vessels or whatever, I don't know. I mean, like, looks like there's more that they can get in those highlighted areas, but maybe they couldn't before because they didn't have the money to or something. But with the money that they just maybe got from Sprott and AMC, with them investing and everything, now that they have more money, now that they can explore these areas,
Well,
which is good.
Here's a
I hope I made sense.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Here's a comparison with another mine on another drilling hole. It talks about a drill hole at Guadalupe East. They found 3.25 grams per ton gold, 380 grams per ton of silver, and they talk about that this is in the Los Reyes project. This intercept is approximately 40 meters below any historic underground development and extends the bonanza grade mineralization. So it's
a far way down.
That's 40 meters for this other mine. They're talking here, this is 5 meters. That's huge. That's near surface. That's open pit. But if they're talking that 380 grams per ton of silver is bonanza grade, then this is huge. This is massive. Anything bonanza grade, especially right now, is worth mining. The largest deposit they found in this other mine was, let's see, 305 grams per ton, 507 grams per ton. If they've got a
500 grams of what? 500 grams of silver.
Yeah, silver.
What are the gold results?
Check. On this specific slide, the gold isn't significantly high, but on the other slides, they've came out and said that they have. Check. Let me search. Let's see right here on hole H21R 559.2. They have 2.47 grams per ton of gold, and on another one, including another one, is 9.13 grams per ton of gold. So that's big. That's huge too. Near surface, yeah, sure. Anything over 1.5 grams per ton is a very high grade.
People don't realize, like, a ton isn't much. Okay, I pick up a ton in my bucket.
Yeah,
1 ton.
A tractor with a big bucket on the front.
That's right. So yeah. One of those buckets has 9 grams of gold in it.
I'm talking like a big John Deere tractor, or like a, not a big one, like a mid-sized landscaping John Deere.
Think about that. Every scoop you take out, you're taking 9 grams out.
I just moved 14 tons of dirt with a bobcat last week.
There you go. Dude. If this is accurate, which I believe it is, I mean, this is a professional survey done, certified. If they break in and they find they start processing this massive silver vein and the price of silver and gold getting ready to explode, I personally believe anyways, silver should definitely be around $40 an ounce. I don't think inflation's going to calm down whatsoever.
No.
So, okay. Oh, man. My blood pressure's up now.
Shit.
Has anybody got anything they want to swing? Retweeting that. There's silver in them there hills.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to put Yukon Cornelius on there, too. There he is. licking his pickaxe like a man. Okay.
So Spence, are you thinking that the previous people were just punching holes in the dirt to try to find gold and disregarding everything else because they were fighting time or something?
Here's my theory on that is I think these mines get a lot of people in there that think they're going to go in and strike it rich and, you know, blah, blah, blah. The price of gold and silver was high back in the 2008 and 9 crash and then came down significantly in between, right? I think people were trying to capitalize really quick on it that didn't have the technology, the processing professionalism. I think a lot of mines change hands because people come in, they go broke due to circumstances and commodities prices. And then other people come in, like Hycroft, come in, restructured. They got us on their tail. Perfect timing with gold and silver rising in price. I think, what was the company that it was? I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the company. I can look it up. Let's see.
But basically, they were going bankrupt. Now, all the surveying work has been done on these lots. There's tons of material that was classified as waste that is going to be reclassified as ore. And now we have these massive, massive Midas vein quality silver deposits near surface. So when they start processing this stuff, and I'll tell you what, if you don't look at Dr. Diane Garrett and just don't feel confidence like exude just coming radiating from her, then you're missing it, man. That lady is on the ball.
Hey, Spence. So it says in October 2015, Allied Nevada changed its name to Hycroft Mining Corporation and emerged from bankruptcy in April 2016.
That is correct. Yeah.
So check this out. If you're Allied Nevada and you know there's a bunch of material in the ground, but the price of gold and silver taking nosedive after the recession was over, you're like, oh man, it wouldn't even be worth mining it right now. What's the best option? Bankruptcy, clear your books, relabel, come back in with all these assets on hand and bring in a bunch of investors and a good team. It's like such a brilliant plan. I think what happened, somebody caught on to Allied Nevada's game. They came in to try to short the shit out of the stock, excuse my language, crush them so they could take over the mine, and it got interrupted by us. That's why Adam Aaron jumped in, man.
Yeah, and hopefully now with the money from Strut and AMC theaters, they can keep digging and exploring those areas. And like I mentioned earlier, they can also survey that other 98% of massive land that has yet to be explored.
Yep. Man, I'm pretty pumped up about this. Understand too with the price action lately that Hycroft, with that 198 million they got from all the sales of the stock, they said they were going to pay off some debt and restructure. But with that money, they have over $1.50 cash per share on hand. So I think that's why we're seeing really strong $1.50. Well, the floor broke down a little bit and recovered. I think that's that $1.35 to $1.50 range is going to be really, really strong. Anything below $1.50, I'm buying more for the foreseeable future. I was going to do $1.60, but I'm thinking the $1.50 floor is pretty stable as we reclaimed it. And understand too, Friday options $1.50 had a lot of, or the majority of the calls on it. So to break it down below $1.50 and then to bring it right back to level or at close was pretty predictable. But that's kind of all I got, you guys. I just wanted to dish that out to everybody. I'm glad Hedge came in, and Swing and Jen, thanks for co-hosting. Diva, Froggy, Sue Ray, the one, Tara, for sure.
Spence, you caught me at a really good time because we were just about to, head out and go bike riding, because it's a gorgeous day today. But yeah, I'm glad that I came back inside and, I was just grabbing my phone off the charger and I was like, what's going on here? So
Well,
yeah, I'm glad you did this call.
I don't want to take up everybody's Saturday for too long. I see we got 22 viewers on the live, so that's pretty good. Thank you all on the YouTube for coming. You guys, everybody on YouTube and Twitter, please go look into this. Do it for your evening reading. If you find something that I've pointed out incorrectly, come back, DM me, tell me right away. So I don't have a hopium overdose, because from what I'm seeing right now, this is massive.
Hey, man, if you're reading those numbers, they're not lying to you.
Yep. Or maybe there's an understanding discrepancy, but I don't think there is. So
well, I'm super excited, Spence. So I think I've got a lot of reading to do tonight. So let's gold, baby.
Heck.
Let's gold.
I'll
Good
silver
job, man.
you
Thanks
later.
for doing the call.
What's up?
Yeah.
What'd you say, Sue?
He said that was a good job. Thanks for doing the call.
Oh yeah, man. You guys doing Ape Radio tonight?
Oh, of course.
Awesome. I'll be there then. Everybody, you see Froggy up doing a call, make sure you jump into them guys, Froggy Styles. Always having a really good call. Always goes after the comments from their followers. And if you guys see Ape Radio tonight, come in and join us for sure. If you want to have some fun, that's the place to do it, guys. So
Exactly. Eva, is there Froggy Styles? Is that going on today, or is that?
Yeah, he's going on. He's probably right now. He said he was going to listen. But he may speak. Who knows? But he was on earlier, but he got off.
Oh, okay.
He got off just a little bit to take a break because Spence was on.
Oh, I see. I thought he did his stuff weekdays like 3 to 4 or 3 to 5. But okay.
He normally does.
He
He normally does. But sometimes special days. But yeah. We just wanted to show Spence and you guys how much we appreciate y'all, because you guys always show up for us. So we had to return the appreciation. And plus, the one was in here. I seen the one in here, and I seen Hedge. And wherever they go, everybody go too, because they keep you live. They keep everything live and rolling. Everybody laughing. So just wanted to show our appreciation for everybody that's a part of this movement.
If nobody knows Diva in the room, Diva helps Froggy Styles co-host. They normally do their space calls. Usually 3 to 5. Is that right?
Yeah, that's good. You can say that, yeah.
But yeah, so they do a great thing. So go check them out and go check out Ape Radio. They're usually on in the morning and at night. So usually like 7:30 in the morning, 7:30 at night. So I'll definitely be stopping in later and to say hi and to hang out for a little bit. So yeah, looking forward to it. And thank you again, Spence, for hosting this call.
yeah, I'm still like tripping out right now about this. So
I can tell. You're quiet.
Here,
I'm gonna go and zen out for a minute and read hard before you sign off. You should do your Kermit. Oh, Stacy Brown on YouTube wants me to do my Kermit the Frog impersonation real quick.
Oh no!
So I gotta do it.
Go for it.
Kermit the Frog here. Thanks for coming to the space call, everybody. It's been a really good day. I hope you go out, have a good weekend. Don't drink and drive, because you'll be driving around like, ah!
Here you go.
That was good.
My voice is a little off from the massive sandstorm we had yesterday. So there you go, Stacy. I aim to please. I will have to replay.
Oh wait, if you're gonna get off, I want to hear that song that you got for the Hedgies again.
Oh man, I don't even remember the words, and it's got a swear word in it. I can't do it.
It was like 3 or 4 words.
Yep, and one of them was a bad word. So I'll do it at Ape Radio tonight.
Okay.
Well, all right, guys. I'll catch y'all later. Thank you for coming to the space call.
See you all later, man.
See you later, bro.
All right, guys.
You're
Hey,
up,
guys.
bro. Later.
Gold, baby.
Silver!
And silver, too. And silver. And possibly lithium. You never know.
A lot of silver. A lot of silver.
All of it. Let's go, baby.
Vibranium. There's vibranium in them there hills. Oh, that was Irish. All right, I'm out. Everybody, thank you for coming so much. Man, I'm going to go over all this information again. I'm going to try to put a more descriptive video together in one coherent thought. Because that is a massive amount of silver in certain deposits drilled by core sample for veins. That's bonanza grade. So who knows what else they found there. You guys, thanks for coming. If you could, please like, subscribe. Really appreciate it. I'll be on Ape Radio tonight on Twitter if you guys want to come join. And everybody who joined me on True Social, thank you so much. It's starting to work better, but I love Truth for this specific reason that with hashtag Ape Election, which I'll throw it in here so you guys can see what it, hashtag Ape Election 2022. Please go out into your states, link up with other apes, figure out who's running in your districts for the midterm election, and absolutely corner those politicians. Send them emails, send them letters. Will you support free and fair market reform? Ban payment for order flow, ban retail trades going to dark pools, and ban Congress from trading stocks. You can quote stuff from Unusual Whales. But for an overall community goal, I thought we should focus on Illinois because it's Ken Griffin's stomping ground. So if you do see the candidates for the Illinois midterms, make sure you tag them on Twitter and say exactly what I just said there. Individually, link up with apes in your states and push this election stuff. We need new people in Congress to fix these markets. Anyways, thanks for coming. Appreciate you guys. Have a good weekend. Froggy